Docs, in today's growth tip, we've got some powerful information that will help you at your next talk. The tip is this: when you want to grow your practice, you need to speak outside the room. If you're doing lunch and learn talks, in-house workshops, orientation classes, your wellness orientation, whatever you want to call it, whether it's a corporate talk, a hobby group, or even an in-house lecture, you always need to speak outside the room. It comes from my favorite quote, "It's not the view, it's the vision." In other words, it's not what you see in front of you in that audience, it's what you want to see. So at the end of our talks, the end of our lectures, our corporate lunch and learns, we always invite them to set up an appointment, not only for themselves, but also for their spouse, maybe for their children, for a coworker. That's called speaking outside the room. You're not just speaking to the people in that audience, but also outside the room, inviting them to bring other people with them, and that way you can make over 100% of the room as an appointment time in your office. I know, I've gotten some trouble for this. People go, "Oh, you're doing chiro math." The truth is, if you know what you're doing, and these are techniques we teach at the Art of the Close, you can speak outside the room. One of my favorite topics to speak outside the room has always been women's health. We've done this before. If you're given the choice of a men's health or a women's health lecture, we know men are the worst when it comes to that. Go to the women. And because moms make healthcare decisions in 90% of households, we've teamed up with my patient, Misty May Trainer, and for the corporate skeleton key docs, for docs that have already joined our CSK program, they have a trademark to use her name, Misty May Trainer, who's a 3-time gold medalist, in a women's health workshop. And then she promotes our group, which is called the Wellness Champions. So if you're interested in joining the corporate skeleton key, we keep reinvesting in that program. And once you join, you become a wellness champion. We do that so then all of our testimonials, all of our information can be approached to corporate, small businesses, police, fire, schools, whoever you want that has a job to get you in. It's called leverage. So what I want to show you is just a real quick soundbite from Misty promoting our group. And then I'll finish with a tip, but check it out from Misty herself.
Any other stuff from happening.
We try and share that. We try and share the message of health with other people. You know, we have a group of doctors called the Wellness Champions. They go into corporations, they teach health and wellness. The main message there is, you know, why wait till pain? And I mentioned to you, you know, a lot of the doctors are either ex-athletes or very involved. But what do you think of that concept of Wellness Champions going to companies and teaching lay people what it is to be healthy? How important is that as a doctor? What would be your message?
First off, I want to thank all the wellness champions out there for doing what you do, because I was a kinesiology major in college. With fitness was my option, and I had to work in a couple corporate environments in their weight facilities. And you know, I think it's important because you get a lot of people that spend long days at the office or at their jobs, and they really don't have a clue. I hate to say it, they really don't have a clue unless they're getting what they read from magazines or TV, and that may not be the best for them. So I think really this hands-on approach of going to them and explaining will save lives, and it'll make a difference in people's, you know, well-being. But I think it's important because some of these jobs now, you know, the world's getting crazy and people are spending more time at work, and I think if they can even have 20 or 30 minutes of a healthy, doing something healthy at work, that may be the only 20, 30 minutes they get the whole day. So if they can compound that into the whole week, you know, that they're at work, then they're more active, or, you know, just working on changing their lifestyle. So I think it's really important that you go out and make people aware, because they may not have time to do it themselves, and they may not find the avenues.
Right.
So.
No, I love it. I'm biting my lip. It's like saving lives. It's like, you know, get out there and teach them lifestyle. It's like rock and roll. So you see, docs, not only do we teach you how to get in and then how to do the talks, but in the corporate skeleton key, we keep giving leverage points. We've got corporate testimony of Fortune 500 companies, obviously professional athletes, Olympic athletes, and on this particular topic, the reason it's so great is the month of May is usually Mother's Day. Many corporations and companies do this as a women's health lecture. Number one, easiest topic to get in is women's health. Number two, the best attended talks are usually going to be women's health lectures because they network and talk so much, and then they make healthcare decisions for families. 90% of the time, you can speak outside the room and have more kids come into your practice. So the way we've marketed the pediatric side of my practice is that we get moms in, we get results with moms, and then we leverage that trust with mom into the family. Or what we're showing you here is we do women's health lectures and we speak outside the room. That's why this is a powerful tip. And if you want to join the Corporate Skeleton Key and become a part of the Wellness Champions, you will have this kind of leverage and way more. So let me know. We keep reinvesting in the program. And this idea of speaking and teaching, that's what we've been doing at the Art of the Close. Those little workshops have been selling out, so we just released some new dates. But more importantly is what we're doing with this Corporate Skeleton Key, the Wellness Champions as a group. And obviously somebody like Misty being a part of it is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more to come on this, so stay tuned. Check it out, and next time you get a chance, speak outside the room. It's not the view, it's the vision. Keep charging.